Hello girls, good morning everyone. So today class we are going to discuss about the cell organelles. Okay, in cell biology the topic cell organelles we are going to start from today. Okay, so girls already we have completed the pre-final exams. Okay, so from yesterday we have completed pre-final exams. Before that we have talked about some topics in the cell biology like prokaryotic cell, eukaryotic cell. Okay, so difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Okay, so plasma membrane, everything we have discussed in the previous class, right? So now we are going to discuss the cell organelles in cell biology. Okay, the topic cell organelles. Okay, so here the cell structures or cell organelles. In that first we are going to discuss about the first organelle or cell structure called endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so endoplasmic reticulum, okay, it is one of the cell organelle. Okay, so endo in the sense what? Okay, so here endo means what? Inside. Plasmic means what? It's something related to the cytoplasm. Okay, so these are the structures related to the cytoplasmic, okay, or cytoplasm. Reticulum means something we call it as network like structures. Okay, reticulum means network like structures. So inside cytoplasm there are some network like structures. Okay, that is called endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, we call it as cell organelle. Okay, one type of cell organelle. Okay, so this endoplasmic reticulum, before going to be discussed, before we discuss the structure of endoplasmic reticulum, let's discuss about the discoveries of this endoplasmic reticulum. So here, who discovered this endoplasmic reticulum? So here first, this endoplasmic reticulum in the cytoplasm first observed. Okay, so here first observed by a scientist called Garnier. Okay, his name Garnier. Okay, so endoplasmic reticulum first observed by the scientist called Garnier. Okay, so here we are going to discuss about the structure now. So that structures was given by three scientists. Okay, so the ultrastructure was given by three scientists: Claude, Fulham, and one more scientist, his name Porter. Okay, so this endoplasmic reticulum was observed by the scientist Garnier. Ultrastructure was given by Claude, Fulham, and Porter, three scientists. Okay, later the term, that means we are calling now it is endoplasmic reticulum, right? So that name, the term endoplasmic reticulum was given by the scientist. So term for endoplasmic reticulum was given by Porter. Okay, so he has given the structure as well as he also given the term for the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so this is about some discoveries regarding the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, here endoplasmic reticulum, one more important point here, this endoplasmic reticulum, why I am writing here ER, it is abbreviation of endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, ER is the endoplasmic reticulum abbreviation. So here ER, endoplasmic reticulum, where it is present? It is present in cytoplasm. Okay, of course, but there are two types of cells we discussed in the previous class. There are prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. So is it present in prokaryotic cell? Is it present in eukaryotic cell? In which cell it will be present? Here I am going to tell you. So endoplasmic reticulum will be present in eukaryotic cell. Okay, endoplasmic reticulum is present in eukaryotic cell. Okay, but Here, even though it is present in eukaryotic cells, and there is some exceptions. That means endoplasmic reticulum even in some eukaryotic cells it won't be present. What are those cells? Here, germinal cells, and also mature RBC cells. Okay. Mature RBC cells also it won't be present, because here RBC cells, whenever the RBC cells get matured, the all membrane bound cell organelles will be dissociated. Okay, so at that time this endoplasmic reticulum will also not present in the RBC. Okay, so here ER is present in eukaryotic cell, so ER absent in prokaryotic cell, definitely, right? So ER is absent in prokaryotic cell, it is present in eukaryotic cell, but also there are some exceptions. It will absent in germinal cells and RBC cells also. Okay, so this is the important points, okay, regarding the endoplasmic reticulum. Now we are going to discuss the structure. Here endoplasmic reticulum have important structures. Okay, endoplasmic reticulum have three important elements. Endoplasmic reticulum have three important elements. What are those three important elements? Here, first, cisternae. Next, vesicle. Next, tubule. Okay, so these makes the structure of endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so these three important elements makes the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so now we are going to discuss. I think you have understood the above important points whatever we have discussed. Okay, so endoplasmic reticulum is one type of cell organelle. Okay, that means cell organelle, why we call this is cell structures present in the cytoplasm. Okay, so that's why we call cell structures or cell organelles. So in that first step we are discussing is endoplasmic reticulum. Endo means inside, plasmic means something related to cytoplasm. Okay, so reticulum means there is network like structures. Okay, so inside the cytoplasm there is a network like structures which are called as endoplasmic reticulum. So that for that structures the term endoplasmic reticulum was given by Porter, and for that the ultrastructure was given by Porter Clade Fulham. Okay, but it was observed by another scientist called Garnier. Okay, here the endoplasmic reticulum is present in eukaryotic cell, but even though it is present in eukaryotic cell, it is absent in some eukaryotic cells like germinal cells and RBC cells. Okay, endoplasmic reticulum is absent in prokaryotic cell. Okay, so here we are moving to the three important elements which make up the endoplasmic reticulum structure. Okay, so now one by one we are going to discuss the cisternae, vesicle, tubules. So here first we are going to discuss is cisternae. Here the cisternae is unbranched structures. Okay, tube like structure, unbranched tube like structures. So basically this cisternae, lumen means what? Here the opening of this cisternae will be having 40 to 50 diameter. Okay, or mu meter. Okay, so the diameter of the lumen is 40 to 50 mu microns. Okay, so here cisternae, it is made up of nuclear membrane. Okay, from the, for example, in the previous class we discussed about the nuclear membrane, okay, nucleus in the cell, okay. So here, for example, this is the nucleus, okay. In the eukaryotic cell, the nucleus is double membrane, okay. So one side I am going to draw here, okay. So this is the nucleus, double membrane, okay. So these double membrane nucleus will undergo evagination, okay. So the nuclear membrane undergo evagination. Evagination means what? The layer which undergo outfold, okay, outer fold, that we call evagination. For example, this layer undergo infold, that we call invagination, okay. So here the nuclear undergoing outer fold, okay, that is called as evagination, okay. So by evagination of nuclear membrane, there is a formation of cisternae, okay. So like this, getting. So this is the cisternae, tube like structures, unbranched, but they are interconnected, okay. Cisternae, they are interconnected. From where it is formed? It is formed by the pinching of or evagination of nuclear membrane, okay. It is formed from by evagination of nuclear membrane, okay, evagination, okay. So this process we call, because here this nuclear membrane undergoing a formation of bubble first, okay. So otherwise it will be undergoing what we can say, protrusion. So that protrusion of nuclear membrane we call as blebbing, okay, blebbing of nuclear membrane, okay. So by the blebbing of nuclear membrane, the cisternae will be forming like this, okay, tube like structures, okay. Their lumen will be 40 to 50 mu microns, okay. Their lumen diameter will be 40 to 50 mu microns. They are unbranched, but they are interlinked, getting. So here this cisternae having no, so this membrane, the membrane of this cisternae will be having a dotted like structures which are called vesicles, ribosomes, okay, ribosomes. Here the ribosomes are present on the cisternae membrane, okay. So these ribosomes, how they are attached to this endoplasmic reticulum or the cisternae? So the ribosomes attached by protein, okay, attached by proteins. What is that protein called? Ribofourin, okay, ribofourin protein, okay. What the protein is called as? Ribofourin, okay. With the help of ribofourin proteins, the ribosomes are attached with the cisternae membrane, okay. I think you have understood this. Next we are discussing is vesicles, okay. Vesicles nothing but it is a round structure, okay, which is formed from the pinching of this cisternae. This cisternae is there, no, this cisternae undergo pinching and form a ball like structures, okay. So these cisternae will be closer to the nuclear membrane, okay. Note this point also. This cisternae will be closer to the nuclear membrane because it will be formed by the evagination of nuclear membrane only, na. So that's why cisternae will be closer to the nuclear membrane, and vesicles are closer to the cisternae, okay. Vesicles are closer to cisternae, okay. So they are rounded structure. Vesicles are rounded structure, and they are also covered by ribosomes on it, okay. So this is about the vesicle, and the diameter of the vesicle is nearly 50 to 500 mu microns. Okay, the diameter of the vesicle is 50 to 500 mu microns. Okay, so it will be closer to the cisternae. Then the next structure we are going to discuss is tubule. Okay, so tubule. So tubule, how they form tubule? Tubule is also tube-like structure, but it is branched. Okay, what is the difference between the cisternae and tubule? Cisternae is unbranched, but tubules are branched. Cisternae is unbranched, but they are internally connected. Okay, here tubules are branched and their diameter will be more than that cisternae. That means 100 mu microns. Okay, the diameter of tubule is 50 to 100 mu microns. Okay, here these tubules are closer to PM. PM means plasma membrane. Okay, plasma membrane. Tubules are branched 50 to 100 mu microns. Okay, cisternae is unbranched, their diameter is less than the tubule, 40 to 50 mu microns only. Here cisternae is closer to nuclear membrane, here the tubule is closer to plasma membrane. How they will be present, this tubule, how they formed? Here tubules are nothing but these tubules are formed from cisternae only. How they form? Here sometimes these ribosomes will be removed off. Okay, so by the removing of these ribosomes, the tubules are formed. Okay, so by the removing these ribosomes, whenever the ribosomes are get dissociated, then the tubules will be formed from here. Okay, like this network like structures will be formed from here. How it will be here? Okay, it will be like this. Okay, so their lumen will be wider than that of this cisternae. Okay, so their lumen will be 50 to 100 mu microns. So this is about the important elements of endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, endoplasmic reticulum is made up of three important elements like cisternae, vesicles, tubules. Okay, we discussed about the cisternae, vesicles as well as tubules. These together form the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so here while discussing about the cell structure, okay, ultrastructure, we discuss endoplasmic reticulum is of two types: smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum. So in the next class we are going to discuss that two types. Okay, by using this basic information. Okay, thank you girls, hope you all understood.